And there's a little extra. Misery gonna try and wrap on mid. NewBee already have a very defensive counterboard laid in place, so Moo shouldn't be caught out by this.
Yeah, the only downside as well is, well, not secondary downside. Hello, top lane. There goes your first blood. Weaver going very, very deep underneath the tower and found Moo in between the tree line to really zone out KP or really put him in any kind of peril where you'd find a kill. But they're really just trying to poke and prod. Now Resolution, Wolves are up. There you go with the Paralyzing Cast. You start with the Maledict, but because you've already used a stun, Sunstrike comes in, is enough! KP will end up dropping. While up on the top lane, you're going to end up losing that Bat Rider. Sean was actually walking through the Firefly, dropping very, very low. I don't know if Misery can actually... Now that Sean walked through that Firefly, he may just have enough damage to kill off Sean. The dust will come up. There's no more strike to come, but Sean, the movement speed, the Orb of Venom is able to tick him out. And Misery, the dust will still last another 3 seconds. Yeah, and Hal knows he cannot kill him off. This Tidehunter at level 4, or just shy of level 4, and there's no ancient stacks like there were in game number 1, which just propelled his farm forward. Chuan, now the smoke, he's there on Misery, and Misery, well, the sentry's down, they know exactly what's going on. Stun over towards Weeha, and Misery, well, he actually takes one of them, the Sunstrike. Chuan, he feels it coming and moves away, as now Moo, underneath that tier 1 tower, trying to engage in. He's got one more Spirit Slap to develop, but he's way too deep with the call snap, he can't finish the job. And it's DC who will end up punishing the over-aggressive Moo.
It's valuable. Here, though, he's level 6 is delayed. It's going to be expected, and they have the information to his
Moo is about to get nailed, as Lycan is also rotated in. The double support through on the wave, and a Sunstrike from Invoker. Weeha prepped it perfectly with the Cold Snap. And having Misery on the tail of the Death Prophet, she just couldn't walk away. You'd assume, hey, he could just be jungling camping, but no, they rotate in towards the mid, they add a little bit of pressure, and they force the rotations in from NewBee.
They do have a small ancient stack.
Well, at least you're going to get yourself a courier snipe. But Hal, well, they don't have detection against him. As in fact, it's the Observer and Sentry that's down from NewBee, which allows them to see Misery. Dust will trigger as well. Tries to put down that smoke screen, create a little bit more space. Misery will get back over the river, but damn, that damages so much, especially when you got the Beetles in the back. Luckily, Moo can move up and down, but then again, KP, you're a little close. Moo, okay, he will actually die. True, in fact, how?
They desperately needed some backup.
But they have to also understand that NewBee's missing so many players on the map. KP moves into the mid lane to try and defend that once you have engagements on both lanes. As now you have Moo running into the tree lines. KP's going to die to that mid lane. The Sunstrike's right in the mark, so they find the kill in mid while Moo retreats back off that top. They still find the Raw, so it's a 1-for-1 trade-off. Both the off-laners will go down.
He could have split pushing lineup like this. Digital Chaos are much better. They should have been pressuring, continue to pressure top with the Regain, with the Bat Rider, and have Weeha and Resolution do exactly what they're doing now. Go for the mid-tier 2. There's no reason to fight NewBee if they're going to fight TPs.
Wait for those cancelling of the TPs. Not possible from Moo. He's in the neighborhood. So tier 2 tower killed off by the Lycan. Beastmaster got the other one. Ravage goes off in mid while the battle is still happening on bottom lane. Weeha, he'll die on that mid lane, but now Death Ward, the Roar from Kaka must be committed. He got the Lycan right behind him. Resolution, that damage on the Moo. The Witch Doctor will survive, keeping the restoration up. Now you can move over to Kaka, still slowed down by those 3 sticky napalm charges. You can trigger off the dust, which will give an opportunity here for Hal to chase down Misery over to the tree lines. With Shikuchi, he will definitely keep up. Sentry's down for the Radiant side. Sentry's target the first screen down. He has 1 second time with the ulti. Maybe now we can with the ulti. He does it. They bring down Hal. Misery with the double kill. They'll move over towards Sean and NewBee. This is a horrible trade for them, losing 4 heroes. Even with a tower trade-off like that, DC just got a huge injection of money. Going to slip themselves in now, but DC, they were farming up the side lanes. They're actually going to smoke up themselves and move over to Roshan. The Wolf, it saw them go in, and now NewBee know it. The lasso catching Chuan. There's the easy counter to the lasso. So Chuan, he's still going to go down. Nothing will survive it, and now Roshan killed by the Dire. Weaver has the immortality, but Paralyzing Cast can make it difficult to get out of here. Also, the Exorcism is wearing off. They have to know. They wanted the timing, and Moo! The Flame Break! He's actually clipped for the moment. The Ravage from KP tries to create space, but really it does absolutely nothing. Now he's got Maldic on top of him, combining him with Death Ward. KP must retreat out of this one. Misery's got trouble with the Necrobooks. Right in your tail, he has to go back invis. And maybe, yep, there he is. He's actually away. So you kill off the VS. Hal wants to go for something else. Ichikuchi's through. Heavy damage with the bugs over on the Witch Doctor. They need to keep Hal off him. Back behind the T1 tower. They can play around the vision, but now Hal will just silence away. They got to get that bug off him, which now is able to be done. So Hal still wants more. He's hiding in the trees, looking for something. They want to force the advantage. They want to use this Aegis for good, but they're just not finding anything at the moment.
How is playing this correctly. He's using the Aegis to aggressively push back Digital Chaos because they don't have an exorcism, so they need to be able to utilize this Aegis to be played around that well, but are they going to be able to hold the next team fight? KP, it'll be a different one for him because I think they're going to wait for his his Blink Dagger rather, so he won't have the same kind of positioning issues as he did last time.
And this is an early triggering on the Necro book. It's like they're trying to find the Invent Zero as they run into him. Resolution goes dogform. Chuan again. He's the primary target. He lasted up by Move, but Resolution's dying so quickly. He won't be able to survive much longer. In fact, now he is down. Powerless can't make it easy either because both Kaka as well as Chuan could not escape. Nidoru will go into the dagger form now, backing out with that smoke screen covering up most of the riverside.
Oh, he killed the
goes
Necro!
down. He didn't want to kill the Necro. How will run down through the river. They've lost 3 now, and it's unwillingly. He can't do anything against that, however. He can't control his exorcism.
The sad thing is, that could have been even worse for NewBee.
And there's like a couple of minutes left now, NewBee. And they're coming towards the mid, but again, DC pretty much ready for him. There's your Blink Dagger in, Moo. This time he's going to get stunned up, so no lasso control. The smoke screen tries to create space, and then Chuan swapping him up, but they can't control the Ice Wall, actually locking Chuan in the river. He signs the Death Ward. KP almost walks into Sunstrike, but on the backline, the Ravage. This time from KP does a little bit of work, but it's already too late. He's lost so much life. He'll go down. Kaka will join him as well on the grave, and it's Hal underneath the Sentry Ward. They saw him for a moment, got the call snap off, secondary Sentry, keep the vision. The timeline strikes him all the way back into the mid lane. Thanks to the Radiant Creep Wave that was already there, they saw him run into the jungle, but that's 3 heroes down from NewBee. And maybe they don't care. Now NewBee are actually stranded on bottom lane. DC can move in towards the mid. They start to push the tier 3 tower. NewBee have to come back. The Adire Observe Ward is seeing perfect position. That's only the Sentry. They don't see him on the Batrider. Now they will. But where is your opening? Where's your target? And that's what it's going to be. Trick to the tray will allow Misery to escape for now. We've got Moo. Can they kill him off in time though? Weehar is there with the EMP burn. NewBee going to do this with only a half tank of gas. They need more damage. Now the Death Ward's kicking in. Moo's actually going to survive through this one. He's trying to get rid of the bug. Not going to happen. Hal's able to find a couple of kills. But now, maybe DC. They are on the run. KP. No, Moo's going to go down. DC are back in control. KP will go down too. The Sunstrike perfectly positioned. Say goodbye to him. The Weaver is the last man standing. Hal needs to get something huge here. He's already got a triple kill, but the team asks more of him, or else this mid-rack is toast.
He doesn't have his ultimate either. Caught by the tornado.
The tornado? Will he have enough life? Shikuchi away?
Oh, Weeha's got the right idea. He's like, no, ignore the Weaver. Ignore the Weaver. He can only do so much. If we stay grouped up, we pressure the tier 3. This is the time for us to be able to punish NewBee. We just want a team fight right outside the base.
They need the racks. They need the racks. They even attempted just a rando Sunstrike to maybe catch him as he went back. And they realize they can't take the melee. They'll go for the range. No more risk. Chuan is back up. Potentially a really, really poor position. Could find themselves... It's all sprung. The Wolves walked inside the pit underneath the Sentry Ward. So they're sitting there for the moment. Here comes the second set. Wait for him to come in, and Lycan triggers his Necro box. They look for the target. It's going to be Chuan to start with. Tornado picking up KP with the EMP. KP will still get the ulti off, catching out 3 with a roll, but Hal's already down. They've lost the win with no buyback. Moo died to the meteorite. Kaka's gone. This game may actually just be almost over right now when they get 3 huge kills like that. You take Roshan, you know DC. They're headed straight mid after this.
Oh, absolutely. Even if they already popped the shapeshift in the Necro book, it doesn't matter. You kept all 5 alive and will be able to push with an Aegis.
She can tank through so much. It's a 60-second cooldown. These fights have been dragging on so long. He actually can feel confident enough to use that ultimate form already before the Aegis Immortal will trigger. Drops down by half-life. They 4-staff him out. That's the first one over on the Witch Doctor with EMP Tornado, picking him up, throwing him down. Kaka, he's AC out of mana with the Necro book to the front line. Flame Break pushes him back. KP, he wants to ravage, but there's no real opportunity just yet. The Meg Charge will have to trigger. They're in pretty deep, but where's the opening? Now the Ravage will come through, but how is so low? No time left to bubble. He's on the sidelines, no buyback. NewBee, they've lost this game.
They've done it.
It is actually going to go to a third deciding game after NewBee crushed the living hell out of DC in game 1.
The mental fortitude to come back from a game 1 crushing like this, and they look